Dear supporters, I am reaching out to ask you for your help in taking Watch HCTV to the next level. With your generous donation to our GoFundMe campaign, we can make the crucial switch to a new platform that offers incredible benefits to both our network and our viewers. Firstly, the new platform allows for easy subscription via credit card and PayPal, making it accessible to viewers in international markets who were previously unable to join us. Additionally, we will be introducing a live component that will revolutionize how subscribers are able to engage with our content. Moreover, the new platform provides powerful marketing tools built right in, enabling us to reach a wider audience and to grow our community. And with this emphasis on community engagement, we'll be able to foster deeper connections with our viewers. A Connection TV. To make this transition possible, we need to raise $6,000. Your donation will not only facilitate the platform switch, but will also offer a soft rebrand for our company, ensuring that Watch HCTV continues to evolve and thrive. Please consider contributing to our campaign and be a part of our journey towards a brighter future for Watch HCTV. Thank you for all of your support throughout the years, your comments, your tweets, your shares. They all mean the world to us here at Watch HCTV. Thanks again. What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy here, Wesley from A Connection TV here on YouTube, the one place on the World Wide Web where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And welcome to my channel. I'm here to talk to you about the challenge, All-Star Season 4, Episode 10, entitled "It Was a Good J." So Cara, the storyline of this whole entire season, Cara, Laurel, Nicole, Leroy, and Cam, they're this season, period. Cara is the one, talking about last week on All-Star Season 4. I thought hers was pretty cool. I mean, everything that she said was valid. And there's been a lot going on social media with Cara and Cam, and Cam talking about her time on the show, and then Cara saying that she's not mad at Cam, and then she wishes Cam the best, and so forth and so on. There's just been a lot going on in social media. But irregardless, I'm here to talk about the actual episode. Okay, so Laurel went against her word to Cam, and she opted out of going down to fight for a star. It's very interesting because some of the situations, the opposite situation happens at the end, and it's just like, okay. But I'm shocked that we didn't see a situation where Leroy was not confronting Laurel, or, Leroy didn't speak about the situation at all. I mean, did that not happen? Did Leroy was just like, whatever, that's a woman. I'm not even going to be on camera going off on a woman about, going against my bae or going against her word for my bae or whatever. I thought it was very interesting that there was no conversation had with Laurel, none whatsoever, by no one in the house, especially Leroy. And I don't know, that was just really weird to me. Instead, we see Laurel and Nicole kissing. And then Laurel is in her post-confessional saying that it's not her fault. It's Cam's fault for being in the bottom, and that she just doesn't feel bad at all. She wanted to go against Cara with something physical, and that just wasn't the one that she wanted to do, so she opted out of it. And it's just that on that. And I'm like, wow. It's very interesting. Does she owe Leroy an explanation? No. But if you tell someone that you're going to do something and you don't do it, that's kind of effed up. And Cam's not there to defend herself or to ask questions for herself. So I don't know, not seeing Leroy or anyone talk to Laurel about her decision is, I don't know, it's weird to me. It's just weird. I don't know. Am I the only one? Maybe I'm the only one. Cara, Ace, and Jay do have a conversation about how it's weird that Laurel did not go down. But no one has a conversation with Laurel. Jay is on this thing where he feels like in order for him to get his star, he needs to go into elimination, which is a fact. And so he's wanting to win, and he's wanting to go into elimination to possibly get his star. We then see Ryan come on screen saying that he wants to go against Jay to get a star. Then we see Steve, the hand model, say that he would rather go in to defend his star as opposed to two people going in and then just taking his star because they won elimination. I can understand that. I mean, that's cool. But then that would just be based on relationships. And maybe Steve feels like he doesn't have any relationships in the house outside of potentially Adam. But that becomes a whole situation at the end that we need to talk about. We see a moment between Ryan and Derek, and they're like laying on the lawn and they're like so happy. You know, Derek calls Ryan his sister and then he wants to win the money so they can build a house and have 9 cats. It's weird that this is what the challenge has become because there's no creative, like there's no storyline. So we just have to catch up with the leftovers. I feel like that's what's happening right now. We're catching up with the leftovers. Jay ends up winning the pull the cart along race. And okay, that's cute. We end up with Ace, Derek, Nicole, Adam, and Cara in the middle group. Okay, it is a men's elimination. And Jay has made up his mind that he's going to go in regardless because he wants his star. He doesn't want to be a Laurel. He wants to go in and fight for his star. In the mix of the players being established, who's the middle group and the losing group, Leroy has a brief conversation with Jay, and Jay's like, don't worry about it. If you go in, I'm going to pull you out. I want to go in. I want to get my star. That's all I'm worried about. So don't worry about it. And, you know, Jay unfortunately spoke too soon because I think it's very advantageous as the winner to see what the elimination is so you can decide if you feel that you have a winning shot at playing in the elimination, right? Apparently, Ryan and Jay calls themselves ocelots. And that's cute or whatever. It's a cat that apparently will rip you to shreds or something. Whatever. But I'm perplexed and at a loss as to why Ryan has so much power in the house to decide that he is not going in. At first, he says he wanted to go in. Then he says, no, I don't want to go in because you're one of the best dudes here. Clearly, we found out that that's not the case for Jay, but you're one of the best dudes here. And I just don't feel it's my time to go in. So I don't want to go in. It's very interesting that his relationships, I guess, is holding him up to the ability to not be able to go in. Wow. We go through nominations and Adam is throwing in Steve's name. Adam and Steve are supposed to be friends and Steve is hoping that Adam will not betray him. But Adam, I guess, is closer to, you know, Orion who doesn't want to go in. And he feels like it's better for two people that have their stars to go up against each other. So his star is managed versus, you know, Steve going up against Orion or whatever the case may be. So Adam throws Steve's name in and, you know, Steve feels some way about that. Ace is having a hard time making a decision on who he wants to go in. He can't say Ryan's name because he swore that he wouldn't say Ryan's name. So he's battling and struggling and damn near having a convulsion over it. So he's like, I'm just going to say Leroy. I like Steve and I like, you know, I like Steve and I like, you know, Ryan. I don't want to say either of their names. I promised that I wouldn't say Ryan's name. So I would just say Leroy. I'm like, what? Is that how it goes? That's not how it goes. Is that how it goes? This is really, really interesting. We get to elimination and Leroy has to tell Ace to just chill out, that it's not that deep. He doesn't have to feel like it's the end of the world. Ace says he feels like it's the end of the world because he feels like he's betraying someone or whatever. And then the elimination is death. But the weirdest thing happens. TJ tells Jay what the elimination round is. And Jay explains that he has a broken nose and he's colorblind. So this is the worst case scenario for him to go in on a challenge where he has 2 disabilities on. And you know what's weirder? That Jay decides to still go in. Jay saves Leroy and decides to go in. I'm sorry. I love Leroy, but Leroy's not winning this challenge. I do not see Leroy winning this. Leroy has not excelled in any of the challenges since this season has started. And I know damn well he would have lost this particular challenge. He would have lost it. It would have just not been his at all. And so I don't know what's going to happen if he's going to skate to a final, but Leroy's not winning the final. Okay. I love Leroy down. But he's not winning the final. He has not proven himself at all. And I feel like he's just getting a pass, getting a save, getting a pass, getting a save. You know, Cam saved him multiple times. And now Jay is saving him again. And I don't even know to what extent their relationship is, but whatever. Leroy gets to stay in the house. Jay throws himself down in an elimination where he has two disabilities, two disadvantages to deal with, and he ends up going home. Right? Nicole's crying. Nicole's trying to help him, but you just can't help someone who's colorblind. Like that was just the craziest thing. But the one thing I'll say about Jay is that he will have the ultimate respect of majority of players, right? Because when people give their word, they don't keep it. And Leroy did throw a dig at Laurel for saying, thank you for keeping your word, because in this game, people don't keep their word or whatever the case may be. I don't think Laurel really cared, but it was nice that that happened, because like I said, I'm still shocked that no one talked to Laurel at all about her decision going against Cam. Like, what? And it just didn't make any sense to me. But anyways, unfortunately, Jay is going home. And Jay had a great one. He did a good job, and he didn't punk out, he didn't pussy out, and he didn't quit. So I hopefully, Jay comes back in the near future. I mean, All Stars 5 is already happening, and I don't think that he's on that cast. And then I don't recall seeing him in season 40, but I could be wrong. But anyways, that's my review. Not a whole lot to say. This season is very lukewarm, and that episode was very lukewarm. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you thought. Deuces.